And I'm delighted to welcome and invite to open the first session and the first speaker, Mr. Musab Al-Mahruqi, who's the group CEO of Oman Oil and Orpic Group. So please do welcome Mr. Mahruqi. Thank you very much.
Shukran. Assalamu alaikum. Sabah al-khair. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Saadoun and Jebka team for organizing such a wonderful event and inviting me for this event. Last time I was here to speak 3 years ago, and I feel humbled that they invite me again to speak again. Almost on the same topic, really, which is really the people side of transformation. Yesterday, His Excellency Dr. Rumhi spoke about 2 wives, and it was the viral of the day yesterday. We received a lot of feedback as a result. So I just wanted to go one more step farther to infinity. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you are intrigued by the title, 1 + 1 = infinity. And I hope in the next 15 minutes or so, you will understand what I mean by it. What's less questionable is that the change is the only constant, and the pace of change is only accelerating. So let's look at some of the changes that are relevant across all industries, and actually mentioned earlier. In particular, I noticed the technology as well as the environment. The 5 I want to highlight: technology, environment, of course, but demographics, energy, and geopolitics. All these are interlinked. For instance, as wonderful millennials continue to enter the workforce, their technological proficiency, focus on environmental and social issues, and sheer numbers are having a big impact on how business position themselves. The energy landscape changing as well. Renewables are expected to take an increasing share of global energy, and natural gas is already playing a key role. Technological changes have and will continue shaping our world, from smartphones to artificial intelligence to electrical vehicles. Combined with these 3 are changes in how we address environmental issues and how geopolitics will impact business. These will change policy making across the world. Knowing that change is the only constant, we need to reflect and change what is in our control and what will help our organizations thrive despite these changes. But first, why does the changing landscape or the macro issues matter to us as Oman Oil Orpic Group? By the way, we are hoping to rebrand our group. And last night, we had an interesting discussion, and I'm really pleased to say that we are likely to have a new brand in December this year, inshallah. So before year end, inshallah. It matters because the changes shaping our world also shape the group's global customer expectation. Oman Oil Orpic Group has over 2,000 international customers across 60 countries, spanning the globe from Brazil to China. And this requires us to take global perspective. As shown in the map, we have over global reach with plants and offices across the globe. It's not just external stakeholders whose expectations are changing. Even when we look within the group, our employees' demographics dictate that we take a global and forward-thinking perspective. We have around 6,000 employees spread across 5 continents and representing 40 nationalities. Moreover, a majority are wonderful millennials, and want to work at an organization that is in sync with their changing preferences. You can tell by now I'm proud to be associated with the millennials. Slide 6. With such demographics, a global customer base, and continuously changing landscape, we asked ourselves whether we are set up to meet the expectations for our customers, employees, shareholders, and society. The answer was no. The group had amassed a $16 billion portfolio across 54 investments, beyond just oil and gas value chain. But there were several issues that prevented us from adapting to the changing landscape, working together to take advantage of potential opportunities, and providing growth opportunities for employees. This is why we embarked on what we call the Nakhla integration journey. Nakhla is the name of the integration program. And Nakhla is a palm tree in English, and is the most prominent tree in Oman, and connected to Omanis for centuries. Nakhla, or the plant tree, is a long-term project. Typically, Nakhla survives for over 100 years, but the quality of the product in Nakhla does not change, whether it's 5 years old or 100 years old. And that's why we named our program Nakhla. We will be an integrated energy company delivering sustainability and business excellence, the Omani way. This will be achieved by combining our talent and hydrocarbon resources to better serve our customers, resulting in increasing our contributions, financial and non-financial, to our shareholders and to the nation. So we looked at our portfolio, and we identified 9 core businesses out of 54 in the oil and gas value chain that represented 80% of our EBITDA and our workforce. We selected these businesses based on their potential for unlocking value and ease of integration. The intention was for the integrated entity to provide more value to our stakeholders than the individual entities by themselves, i.e., the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. We are in the midst of Nakhla integration journey, which we expect to complete significant milestones next year, inshallah, and help us realize at least 1 + 1 = 3. But we see the integration as an opportunity to fundamentally reshape ourselves beyond just bringing together 9 entities and reaping the benefits of synergies. We see scope for more than just 1 + 1 = 3. And a key element of this is the cultural transformation. We believe cultural transformation is fundamental for the Nakhla integration journey to be successful. Without it, whatever 1 + 1 = 3 benefits we get will be short-lived, and I believe the quote, "Culture eats strategy for breakfast," is particularly apt in our situation. So, what are some of the key elements of our cultural transformation? I am highlighting 5 interlinked elements through which our employees are not only committed to the integration journey, but also passionate about its success. We achieve this by emphasizing what our journey means for the future of our nation and what legacy we leave behind for our children. We appeal to something bigger than ourselves and our company, and what we call purpose. This helps us sustain our strategy and sustain our energy through significant change expected from bringing together 9 entities. One of the reasons organizations do not pay enough attention to their culture is because it seems like a fluffy subject. But we are achieving concrete benefits through it as I will show you shortly. A key aspect of our cultural transformation is to show evidence to all stakeholders that the integration is already creating value. We have unrelenting focus on identifying quick wins and providing high visibility to them. This ensures influencers and supporters of the integration have the ammunition to win over stakeholders who may still be doubting the benefits of integration. Additionally, we are making conscious and sustained efforts to engage all our employees. The new group is being created by our employees, for our employees, through our core principles of co-creation and using a bottom-up approach. We are doing this while so this slide, for example, shows the number of quick wins achieved since December last year, about 106 quick wins created by employees or initiated by employees and realized during the year, a total amount of $285 million created by 1,000+ people. We are doing this while being 80-20 agile and recognizing that we may not get it right 100% of the time, allowing us the flexibility to course correct as needed. We believe leadership role modeling is important in this journey, and leadership team sets an example of the change it wants to see in the group. For instance, all members of the leadership team have an open office sitting at the same floor along with other 300 staff and the same building hosting 1,300 staff. This is how our office look. The group CEO, the group CFO, the CEO upstream, the CEO downstream, the Executive Vice President for People and Culture, Executive Vice President of Project and Technology, and finally, the leader of the integration. All sitting in the same circle or semicircle in the office, open to the rest of staff. It is not just the leadership team that are being role models. We are creating change agents and leaders through the group, through the Masar program. 100 employees were selected to go through partnership program with IMD to a cultural transformation program focused on how to be a better leader, create a stronger team, and build a thriving organization. These transformational leaders and culture change champions are not only important for the integration, but also for the group to achieve its 2030 aspirations. We have made a lot of progress in engaging the majority of our employees through cultural transformation efforts. We have had more than 600 engagements and provided 200 change leaders a role in IMO, which is leading integration process. IMO, Integration Management Office within the company, is 90% staffed internally, and co-creation is the model adopted. Oh, and by the way, we do all of this while still having fun. We have fun at our meetings, in our workshops, while attending conferences, and even in board meetings, thanks to His Excellency, the Chairman of the Board. This cultural transformation sets the foundation for us to aim for an even grander ambition, and we have embarked on a broader transformation journey that opens up infinite possibilities to the group in the future. This transformation journey is focused on two interlinked elements: innovation and digitalization. We already have more than 500 patents across the group, and we want to double down on innovation to unlock value for our stakeholders. To this end, I'm happy to announce today the launching of what we call Sabla X. Sabla is another word for Majlis in Oman, and it's a gathering place, while X is the unknown factor. So people gather on this platform to solve the unknown. Sabla X is expected to bring together our suppliers, customers, employees, entrepreneurs, and academia to innovate and come up with solutions to build our competitive advantage. In closing, we are using the Nakhla integration journey to broaden its impact through a transformation leading to a higher value creation. The group will thrive through all internal and external change it is facing and open up infinite possibilities for all stakeholders. Thank you all for listening, and I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you.